This is Boxing Tickets NI in association with SB Sports. We're here in Galway and delighted to be joined by a victorious Danny Keating. Danny, I'm trying to think when the last time that we spoke. It must have been in Belfast, probably nearly 18 months ago?
Definitely, yeah. I think it was it November last year, was it?
Remember, the 5th of November, obviously. It was a Conan card, 2021. Obviously, this is your second fight in the last 18 months since then. And I thought, obviously, you had a very, very tricky opponent there tonight in Gerben Mendoza. I've seen him, obviously, a few times in action. Obviously, how I guess when you're not having fights regularly, rounds like that there are crucial for you moving forward.
Oh, definitely. Like, we knew going into this fight, this guy was very tricky. Like, I'm 6-0 with 4 knockouts. I was ranked 600 and something. This guy was 250 rankings above me. He was ranked number 200 in the super lightweight division. He's a welterweight now, so he's ranked top 450. Massive step up for me. Like, as I said, Tony wanted me to go out all camp. He did not want me to go out and stop this guy, because my last fight was scheduled 6 rounds and it only went 2 rounds. And as I said, I did 6 rounds there and I could have done another 6. I kept listening to my corner. They told me every round, just win the rounds and that's it.
It was obviously, I don't think he really landed any punch of note sort of in the fight. Obviously, I know it was scored 5 rounds to 1 in the fight. It's your second fight in 3, obviously, in the Conan boxing card.
Yeah.
Do you sort of, I guess, the last 18 months you'd probably like to be more active. Yeah. I guess it's looking for opportunities. Irish boxing's absolutely booming at the minute in 2023. I think this is the 5th card of the year, I think, if I'm right. Are you the thing for you now is you probably want to be kept more active?
Yes, I want to build some momentum. Like, you wouldn't believe it, Steve, but 2 weeks ago I was on a building site. Monday morning I'm back on the building site. Like, I don't have big backing or big sponsorships behind me. I pay my home the whole way every time. So I'm happy the way my career is going. You know, I'm 7-0 now tonight and I couldn't be any happier.
And obviously, a good step like that as well. You know, I know a lot of things been done in domestic fights recently. You've obviously proved tonight there, you know, who's fighting Gerben Mendoza, you know, them sort of levels of fights. You've sort of made a statement in Irish boxing that you're sort of ready to move on to the next step now. Is that what you probably maybe want next? Is maybe a title fight of some way, or just obviously another good test?
As I said, look, I'm just going to fight whoever Tony Dava puts in front of me. Tonight was a massive step up for me. So look, as I said, if the Titans come, they come. Since I came home from Australia, which the last 3 years I've invested 17,500 on myself. I've got 7-0 with absolute no backing, no big sponsorship behind me. So as I said, I'm going at my pace. Tony always said to me, every time I fight, the pie is going to get sweeter and they'll all want a piece. So as I said, look, I'm not the kind of guy that wants to be calling out guys. I know the domestic level is crazy at the moment. There's plenty of fights. I believe down the line, them domestic fights, they'll always be there. But at the moment, I'm kind of on my own route. I have a few things that I want to accomplish first. We have a couple of options lined up, and yes, I will fight anyone in the country when the time is right. As I said, we're in no rush. Things are great. I'm 7-0 now. Big, massive step for me tonight. I didn't take a punch inside her. I spoke to Jamie Conlon and Mick afterwards. They said it was a top-class performance. And Jamie had said to me beforehand, he said, this is a potential slip-up. You know, a lot of guys were avoiding this guy. They asked me, would I fight him? I didn't even question. I said, yes, let's do it.
You've obviously put yourself in the shop window there, I guess, tonight as well. Obviously ESPN Plus and obviously on Boxing Social. Hopefully now, obviously, someone can see that if you're putting money into yourself, if you're backing your own ability, be putting your money in your hand in your own pocket, hopefully now you can maybe get a big promoter interested, or obviously maybe a big sponsor interested, because boxing's a lonely sport at the best of times. If you're having to put your hand in your own pocket, it shows the faith you have in your own ability.
Yeah, definitely. Like every fight, I tell my missus, she came all the way from Australia with me, she backs me to the world. I tell her every fight, I said, this is when the doors will open for us. This is the doors. I say it every fight. A door will open for me, and as I said, I'm waiting for that opportunity where my life could change overnight. But as I said, I'm not going to be rushed. I'm 25 this year, and yeah, things are going great.
When would you ideally like to be out again? I guess obviously it's, you know, it was from November to obviously to now. There's obviously a show coming up in Cork, I guess. Yeah. The Conlon card and the Katie Taylor card in a few weeks I think are pretty full. When would you like to get back out again? Do you want to stay as active as you possibly can?
Oh, I'm sure Tony's going to keep me very active this year. As I said, that was a fight I didn't have to take tonight. As I said, I'm not a full-time boxer, but in being inside there, it seems like that I have plenty more gears to go, and I believe my time is coming. As I said, Tony's going to keep me very busy this year, and as I said, look, on to the next one.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, enjoy your celebrations, and hopefully we'll catch up very, very soon. We're not leaving 18 months the next time.
I'll just get this man in here. This is the
Mayor,
the king of Ireland.
If there's anybody out there willing to throw a few grand into him, he's willing to take it, you know what I mean? He's the up-and-coming fighter now. He proved it there tonight. He done 6 rounds. He boxed instructions every step of the way. It was from round 1, round 2, round 3, he's 3 up. So, you know what I mean? He's 3 up. It's very hard to be beaten. So we stuck with the plan. He done a little bit of showboating, which was flipping good as well for him, you know what I mean? So it's onwards and upwards, right?
And Steve, you wouldn't believe the things this man has done for me. It's crazy the things Tony has done for me.
And the things that happen this, and as he said, I'm not bullshitting either, right? He works 5 days a week. He's a fabricator, right? And it's a hard job. 5 days a week, and then he comes up me the weekends, right? And every other else is training 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
If he can do that in a couple of days a week, sort of, and still working a full-time job, if someone can, as you say, put their hand in their pocket, help him obviously get the opportunities they can have, what more potential there is to come there?
There's plenty more potential. You haven't seen the half of him yet. You haven't seen when a guy stands with him and punches. He's only one man going to come off the best, and that's Danny Keating. He's going. When your man felt a few hard shots there, he didn't want to engage too much, and you've seen that as well.
No, I appreciate the time for you, Stephen. As I said, I love this man to bits. We're going to go on and do good things together, aren't we, Tony?
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, listen, thanks very much for your time, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you.